Hey, and welcome back to Spiritfarer. Today we have to deal with a power outage, so better get there quickly, just because, there are patients, and I would like them to, not sit around in the dark, even though I'm not sure if that's actually too much different to, like, the usual use case of the hospital there. Yeah, I don't know, I feel like it does require a little bit more fixing. Oh, cheese sticks. Lovely, they sound delicious already. What else can I do with cheese? I mean, I could just, put cheese in there and melt it. Not sure what exactly that would make. Probably something, right? Like always, as always, I feel like there's like an ingredient or two missing in that description. Also, I would like to, like I mentioned this like a long time ago, it would be great if you could make bread and then combine the bread with like other stuff, because I feel like bread as a base also works for like many things, even if it's just like a cheese bread, Anyway, hey, time to hug you again, sister. It would be lovely to have you stay around, but I guess that doesn't really work here. I know we could still, see like more of our backstory, I guess, but I feel like there isn't a lot left. So I'm gonna wait with that for a little bit longer. Right. Shouldn't be, hopefully, too surprised that I'm going for that direction. I'm assuming it's going to be like one or two more scenes of our past, if I recall correctly. So yeah, I'm gonna probably wait like one or two more episodes and then I'm gonna do that. Or like, maybe I'm gonna do like one at the end of this episode, depending on like what happens basically. Anyway, I'm gonna put like some yogurt in there. I want more cheese. Give me cheese. I'm picking that one up. More of that and like two of you. I would like to keep some milk around. I'm gonna milk the cow real quick just because I don't think I've fed you in quite some time. Yeah, gonna milk you and then I'm gonna feed you. And then, in that order, because it's like the order of priority. And then we are going to help like the people here. Hey, I would like to give you some food. You like some corn? Oh wait, I can feed you something else. I can feed you full meals. Was that always an option? Have I never paid attention to that? That's weird. Anyway, omelets. You can put literally anything you want inside of this, but this one contains none of it. That's actually how I like my omelets, for the most part. I'm just a plain kind of guy, I'm sorry. No, but seriously, like I'm kind of weird, I think, with like, when it comes to like a lot of foods, because most of the time, like I do like with a lot of foods, like all of the stuff that's inside of it. But I don't actually like it mixed together in a way. There are few exceptions, like, or actually not even exception, right? Like, there are few foods where I'm fine with, like, adding a few things together. Like, for example, a burger. I put, like, pickled cucumbers on there, for example, and, like, some lettuce. Which is, like, a rare exception. Like, I do like those, like, by themselves, basically. Okay, to be fair, lettuce is more like a stuff that I mix with, like, other stuff. But, like, for example, I don't like tomatoes on there. Really hate tomatoes on burgers. I love tomatoes, by the way. I love burgers, right? Stuff like that. I just don't like to mix those. And I feel like that with like many smaller things. Like whenever somebody brings something up, I prefer them kind of separated in food, I guess. Anyway, over here. Oh, it's you. Phew, I'm actually relieved. See, when I started smelling like sulfur, or when it started smelling like sulfur, I really thought a volcano was about to go off. Or perhaps I was having a stroke. Luckily, it's only Smellard's natural bio. Haha. Anyway, thanks for coming so quickly. As you can see, I'm swamped again, and the hospital's main power converter just shut down. Again. I swear the crap management puts us through. Don't worry, it happens all the time. The hospital's running off the backup power generator right now. But if that one goes AWOL, well, yeah, let's not think about that. An electrician really should be fixing the main power converter, but I've managed just fine until now. It's simple, really. Take this key, it unlocks the elevator on the far east of the hospital. Once you're up there, you gotta find the fuse box and, just press all the buttons until you hear noise. That's what I usually do. Thanks for the help. Okay, so this is how I get the Overbrook elevator key, which is nice, because I can probably ignore that and maybe visit our patient. I don't know if I should do that. I feel like that's kind of rude to the other people in here. But it should be an option, right? Because I did see that wire, and you cannot lie to me about wires. I'm a wire expert, I guess. And elevator expert. I do know that this is an elevator. I can, identify it perfectly. No, but seriously. Look at that wire. Can I even... Wait, I can't even use it. Okay. I want to see, like, if that's an option. Press all the buttons. Zip. Now this is powered and now I can use it. Okay, that's cool. Speedy way back here. I mean, now I can kind of just go inside. If I wanted to. How you doing today? Hey, how you feeling? You like something, you dislike something else, and you have a favorite food? I mean, Daria, sure. You like something else new. Down here. Cheese sticks. Pub meal, fun, salty and chewy. Always comes in large quantities. I don't know anything about you. Comfort food? No. I need something fresh. Delicate. Everything else. You like one thing. Okay. That's going to be... Wait. Does that mean... Okay, either you have like something you like and a favorite food, or your favorite food is the only thing you like. I don't know, like I have the weird suspicion... Okay, call this like profiling of like the character you are. I hope it's not bugs. There was like a joke about like ants on a log or something, but quiet taste, fine dining, desserts, pub stimulants. I don't know if there's like anything that I could see right now. It could just be like something fresh here. Jeez, glue? I'm not gonna give you glue. How about a hug? You're fine with hugs, though. That's lovely. Huh? A little bit too long. Enough. Okay, was recently hugged. Okay, you have like a meter to that. Ah, you back? Yes, you are. I have to remember. I must make it stick. Clues and hints. They give you away. Yes, I remember. The weight of your music and all of your noises, that giveaways. You couldn't keep away, could you, Stella? I think the giant told you to stay off. He told you to stay away. He did he not? After your last visit, he ripped the melody clean off the wall. Next morning, it was back up. You do not see it. I see. It seems like I still have a lot to learn. Or maybe I'm getting worse. I have thought it through. Your anchor, I have decided that it is not a sharp thing. It is dull and heavy. It is comforting. It is, no, uninteresting. You play your battered guitar with rooted confidence, and you call for me. The ocean grows calm. The noises, the cries, they become muffled, like a thick fog. I mean, we are in a thick fog in a way. You're wrong, Stella. You've spent so much time numbing others to their pain. Well, you've numbed yourself. When you play, Stella, my melody, when you play it, it is dumbed down. A solid chunk, dense platitudes and... But it's not your fault. Sometimes I dream, yes. In my long nights I dream of an old friend, an instrument, strange and yet familiar, a delicate schooner, with masts of crystals and sails of warped steel, and when it caresses by the watery breeze, it wails softly, a haunting yet comforting music. Yes, this is the instrument my melody is for. With it, perhaps I could sail freely. I'm tired now. Please leave. I mean, maybe I should give you like some space. Seems like, you know, it's a lot of exertion going on here. Over here! Also, I want to read that at least. Hot stills gave for 6 colors. Ask Francis, the wandering merchant, about Daria's peculiar demand. Darius asked me for a strange instrument, a delicate schooner with masts of crystals and sails of warp steel. Perhaps Francis would know about it. I mean, nice that Francis comes back. I mean, Francis should know about like all of the trash that I've been giving him. I mean, someone, not even my previous worker in this field, you know. I guess there probably was a Spiritfarer like decades ago who may have found that stuff. Over here, I see the main powers back on. Super. Use the patented mash every button randomly technique. I swear I could be an engineer. Their job is a joke. The whole engineering thing is a scam anyway. It just wires French kissing other wires. We get it. Another way for rich people to keep rich while shitting on us poor from their ivory towers. We should organize. Start a revolution or something, you know? Take arms, comrades and shit. I should write a pamphlet one of these days. A proper one, like political and stuff. Sometimes, when I'm in the shower, I have these thoughts you wouldn't believe. It's great stuff. Well, I guess I can't really take the time off. This whole place would just fall apart without me. I can't do that to those people, right? That stinks. Not as much as you, but still pretty smelly stuff. Hey, thanks, Stella. As always, you're a pearl. I got it from here. Well, I guess we're done with that then. We could at least talk about it. It's nice that we have like a, you know, secret entrance now. You know, maybe we could help. We will see. Like, there was like a little bit of talk about like the whole like dulling of like emotions and like the pain of like, I'm assuming like leaving the people, right? Like, there was like the talk with Hades before where the question was basically posed whether Stella just came into the hospital to... I can't believe that Francis is here. To basically, you know, get used to death in a way. And I could see that like also as a description for like art in a way, right? Like that art inherently requires emotion in a way, right? Anyway, I'm not sure who I want to deal with. Let's hope it's positive, and we are going to talk to Stanley. Hopefully it's not a visit to the gate, you know? Ta-da! That was amazing, right? I'm sure everyone liked it. Please, Stella, go and ask around. But wait. Don't flat out ask about it. Don't make it too obvious. Be cool, big head. Okay, so you just want to know how like people felt about it. I feel like the others didn't like it, like from, you know, the pieces that I have seen. And they were maybe slightly mad about like the description of the world, I guess, in a way. Which, to be fair, like I feel like with like child-eyed eyes, even a place like the hospital could be seen differently, right? I mean, how to put it? The metaphor still obviously was intact when Stanley was talking. But I could definitely see that if that happened like in reality, right, that this was like kind of the description in a way, and like everyone was just like, hey, this is maybe a little bit too much in the hospital. Anyway, good tidings. Young lady, how I appreciate your visits. Always some treasure for old friends here. You know, always debatable. What have you brought for me, my admiration today? Oh, nothing. You're looking for something from my collection. How very queer. Well then, let's hear it. An instrument? My instrument collection is immense, dear. You'll have to be more precise. A delicate schooner with masts of crystal and sails of warped steel. Wow, very poetic and intriguing. Very well, let me think. Aha! Yes, I do have one such instrument. Oh, and although I do not know its name, I figured it was quite rare. I would normally part with such a prize find, but to tell you the truth, it has become quite bothersome to carry around. Its glass rods are delicate and fragile. I need to clear a wide berth around it, just to make sure it does not break. Just imagine what wonders I could tightly pack in the space it currently occupies. Yes, very well, it's decided. I will give the instrument to you. Not for free though. This here raft is not charity. And as usual, consult the available errands for my specific rates. Okay, I want to go for errands anyway. Strange instrument. I mean, it does look kind of strange. Is it playing like a disc on there? Like, it kind of helps me, like... Okay, this is like me as like a computer guy talking about it. It kind of reminds me like of an open HDD, right? I have like the disc spinning there, and then there's something on the right, just like glued to it. I don't know why, on some legs. Anyway, can I even use anything here? I found didn't like that. I guess I can make some clear glass sheet and steel sheets. I am not going to remember that by the time I go up there, but oh, cheese fondue. Okay, you know what? That makes a lot of sense. Now I think about it. What else can I combine, by the way? This by itself? Maybe I can... Like, I feel like I should be able to make, like, some coleslaw, right? Like, another recipe, just mixing with, like, some other stuff. I don't know. I mean, it's not quite the same, but you know what I mean. It's, like, similar enough that I could see that be an option. I wanted to process some stuff. I wanted to make steel sheets. By the way, can I... No, I cannot target that quest, can I? I'm kind of confused here. I need glims. Why do I need a glim? That's so weird. Again, like errands. Yeah, 2 steel sheets. Clear glass, not crystal glass. Clear glass, and then steel. I'm gonna remember that. Probably. Crystal glass, clear glass. I do have everything I need. That's lovely. Should not take too long, I hope. I don't really have, like, much to do until I'm done. So let's just kind of whack it. But yeah, like, I feel like our new friend is certainly peculiar. I say that as somebody who can't really see their condition currently. But, yeah. I don't know. To be fair, I've never met someone or had the chance to talk to someone, for obvious reasons, who's catatonic, right? So, I don't know. Kind of hard for me to really gauge what's going on there. And again, I'm not a doctor or a professional of any sorts, I guess, in that field, so... But yeah, I guess we will have to just figure it out. But yeah, I finished my thought about, like, you know, that emotions are kind of important for, like, art to really work, right? Since it's, like, such a form of self-expression, and, like, what can there be more than, like a more deeper self-expression than, like, the raw emotions that you feel, right? Even if it's just like a representation of those in the art. So it does make a lot of sense that someone like Stella, who, again, has spent so much time around, like, the dying, I guess, would maybe not be, I guess... That sounds bad to say like that, but, like, I guess dulled is definitely the word that they used before, but still... Right, like, I want to say, like, not as artistic anymore, but that's also not quite it. I feel like you could probably absolutely, you know, take from your time at the hospital. But again, not probably if you are explicitly trying to do yourself, unless it's, like, about that, I guess, right? Like, there's, like, always a thing, like, even, I guess, the lack of emotions can also be a form of self-expression in a way, right? If that's what it's about. I mean, if the story is about that, in a way, right, of Stella and her dulled emotions, it's still like a piece of art, right? And it's still about that. Anyway, stop rambling and get these strange instruments. And we got it. And you have nothing else for me, right? Sockeye salmon, still not. I also don't feel like getting anything in here right now. It would have to be like something that's really worth it for me to like go out of my way. Oh wait, I still need to do like corn dogs and stuff, right? Oh wait, I didn't want to stop you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Didn't want to do that. I completely forgot that I had something in here. But while I'm at it, let's figure out like how corn dogs work. Corn dogs is pork and corn flour. I should have expected something like that. I do have some, maybe? Over here? Are you done? Or did you stop? You did stop, but you're also kind of done. Okay. Not gonna complain. We got 2 out of this one. I'm assuming I still have 4 in there. Yeah, okay. That's perfect. I can at least make some corn dogs. I do need that for the other quest. I need to prepare food, right? So it does make a lot of sense. So you corn flour and then just 2 of you. That should be more than enough, I hope. Alright, with that, I am technically on the island. I still have to talk to like people, but we can do that later, okay? For now, I'm just gonna climb the tower again, you know? I feel like the tower could be a metaphor, you know? Again, I mean, there are definitely stories about, you know, certain princesses being in a tower, can't leave and that stuff. If I really wanted to do like a very surface level reading here, in a way. Right, like stricken with ailments and stuff. Anyway, I'm just gonna go over there and ignore that metaphor. We're not here for metaphors, we're here for like the sliding action. Look at us. And we're at the top. I still need to figure out like what you like. I have like no idea. How about... We have new food? What did I get? Oh, cheese fondue. What's more comforting than hot cheese goo? But you don't like comfort food. You probably don't like this? No, I need something fresh. Delicate. Yeah, the fresh and delicate is like kind of the hard thing. Maybe you like fruits? But that would be... I don't know, not quite what I expected. Fresh. Okay, maybe this. Fresh, delicate, juicy, delicious fruit. Thank you. Okay, you know what? That was a lot easier than I thought. Trying to figure out like how that even works, like anatomically. I guess I'm getting confused here. But you like that? It's not your favorite fruit, so there's probably like your favorite fruit that I need to figure out. Because you don't like anything else. So that's something. I could give you something. Do you want me to give you something? Strange melody. A score for a strange melody found inside a patient's room in Overbrook. I mean, I could give that one back to you, but I don't think that this is quite what I want to do. Also, Overbrook elevator key. I should have probably read that one once I got it. A key for the elevator, controlling the elevator on the easternmost point of Overbrook. And the strange instrument. A strange instrument assembled from long glass rods and steel resonators. Daria asked for one. I don't really see it, but sure. Oh, is that... It's... Yes, it's the instrument from my dream. How oddly familiar. How comforting. I think, Stella, that once I knew how to play it, my memories are hazy. Ah, rather, my memories are too many, and I know better than to trust them. So many lifetimes, far too many to fit in this tiny life of mine. But this instrument, I know it. I'm sure of it. Thank you for the gift. Here's payment for your services. Leave me alone now. I have some practicing to do. And when you come back, perhaps I'll play for you. An oboe? Okay, so you... I mean, it does make kind of sense that I would get an oboe from you. I just didn't expect you to be, you know, that it to work like that. Because I don't... Again, I don't really get you on my boat, right? Like, I guess... I guess you're not on my boat because I wasn't really responsible for you. In the way that like, Stella was, like, for others, right? Are you feeling, cheese? Right on, thanks for the meal. I was starving. I should have fried that one. Fried cheese? Sure, next time, I guess. Anyway, I guess I'm done here. We could do, like, some other quests. I mean, we have, like, a decent amount of time still. We could have Mark visit his friends. Right? Something like that. We could just talk to people. Plink, plink. We have to go to... We need popcorn, corn dogs, and toffee. I feel like I have, like, everything now, right? Like, once the kitchen is done, which it is. Because you've given me toffee, like, multiple times already. I feel like it's not too hard, and I do have popcorn. Corn dogs. I'm gonna put in some chicken. I could fry it. Chicken and fire glow? Spicy chicken? Sure, why not? I mean, it's gonna take like 10 years to finalize, but hey, who cares? For now, I guess I'm just gonna... Oh wait, it's nighttime. I guess I'm not gonna visit Buck. I'm gonna instead refill the feeder. Delicious seeds. I just left. What the heck? I told you to not talk with Dyra. Why give her instrument? You're irrelevant. You are professional, I see it. What the heck is your problem? Get your ass here, eh? Sap. Sure, I guess I'm gonna go with that then. Just because somebody wants to have some fun? Can't believe this. Yeah, no. I feel like if management talked to me, maybe we could have a discussion, but I don't believe you, Jackie. At this point, I feel like you're just kind of too annoyed at the situation, you know, of a sick child, question mark? I'm actually not 100% sure at this point. Anyway. What the heck? What the shit are you looking at, huh? You might be having a meltdown, just a tiny one? But hey, at least the music is funny. I didn't do nothing wrong, alright? It was that gosh darn psycho nutcase up there. She just lashed out at me. She's a lunatic. I've said it for years. We should just pump her full of pills and be done with it. Yeah, I see that reaction here. No answer, huh? That's what I thought. Bunch of freaking losers. Huh, what? Oh, you are here. Fine frickin'ly. And what took you so long? Were you checking out the birds on the pretty clouds on the way here? Well, I could have used your help for once. Oh, you want to know what happened, don't you? I'll tell you what happened. You happened. I told you that she was unstable. Told you that she needed to be left alone. But no, you couldn't leave it to the professionals. Little Miss Perfect just has to stick her nose in everyone's business. She was already crazy to begin with. And then you give her that psycho instrument? Made with glass and sharp steel? Are you out of your goddamn mind? Oh, so yeah. I go in. And I try to take it from her. And then... Whatever. This job is not about you, Stella. It's not about feeling good. It's about safety. It's about keeping us safe from those morons. And keeping them safe from themselves. What? Calm down. You calm down. I swear this frickin' place. I can't take it anymore. Actually, now what? Yeah, I won't take it anymore. Because I quit. Ha! You can all go to hell. And you, have fun taking care of these idiots. So long, shit stain. And don't bother calling. I won't answer. I mean, I guess that's a way to get rid of Jackie. Yeah. Come quick. I heard all of that. That orderly Jackie. He's always been a loose cannon, but he's gone too far this time. Things are really bad out here. I don't want to know what exactly he did in that room. He's the worst thing that happened to Overbrook since mandatory nighttime slop. I can't believe what he did to Daria. She's usually so quiet. She keeps to herself. She only had one thing, her music. And, well, she fought to protect it. What a mess. This place has really fallen on some hard times. We need better living conditions. We need fresh meals. We need proper medical care. We are here to be cured, not forgotten or ill-treated. I'm not waiting on the staff, not even on management. I'm taking matters into my own hands. Maybe. But I'm gonna need some help. Possibly with someone with a boat and people skills. I mean, I do have a boat. What do you say? No need to answer. I just know you're already in. Alright, let's start. Here's a list of potential candidates. You need to find capable people. We can't have this situation happening again. I'm counting on you. I hope you give me a list of, like, you know, a list of doctors. Three's Company? Wait, is that a shenanigan? Why is that okay, to be fair, the requests are, like, explicitly about the people on the boat, I guess. Or, like, you know, those spirits. I guess it makes kind of sense. Also, I still need to pick some berries, I just noticed. Recruit a chef in Overbrook. Okay. Or for Overbrook and Hoseki Quarry. Talk to a foreman in South Point. Okay, this is, like, basically... Oh, yeah, the gardener, you know. I guess they are coming back. I don't know how that makes sense in, like, our memories, but there's probably a great story behind that. Just because of, like, where that villa was, to my understanding, right? This hospital is cruelly understaffed and in need of dedicated employees. Time to find some incompetent people. I mean, I feel like that's absolutely reasonable. I guess I should do that, but I also kinda wanna see how bad it got up here. Because, like, yeah, okay. You are still breathing. That's something. I'm just sitting here. But that's kinda it. Well, I promised to bring some new berries for next time. Anyway, I guess we're not going to meet Jackie again. Well, that was certainly a way to get rid of someone. Well, at least it confirms that we don't have to go to the Evergate every time. In a way, you know? I don't know if that makes it better or worse. But hey, we should probably help those guys out. I don't know what I want to do first, though. I guess I could talk to... Oh, wait, I never woke you guys up. I'm so sorry. I'm a terrible alarm clock. That might just be, like, my sleep schedule, though. Anyway, I guess I'm gonna talk to... Oh, wait. Why am I going that far? Fuck, you're living down here. I literally gave you, like, a place downstairs for some reason. I don't know why. How you doing? Gonna give you some food. Where's my food? Meals are over here. There's, like, a new one, apparently. Oh, here. Corn dogs. Can only be eaten on a stick. Don't ask me why. It's the law, okay? Right on. Some good older corn dogs.
Jerome and I don't always agree, but our friendship has been cemented by our mutual love of corn dogs.
You know, sometimes you just need to see something else. Also, you're feeling really happy. Fully improved house. I would give you pizza and just see like how happy I can make you, but you are kind of not hungry. Next one. Also, we got some crystal glass sheet. I never looked at those. Let's be careful. It's not just glass, it's crystal glass. I mean, it sure is, but I wanted to go back to food and I always forget where there's also pine planks. Why did I never read about those? A plank of fragrant pine for an elegant finish. I'm apparently terrible at navigating this menu. I wanted to go over here. I need to give you popcorn.
That popcorn smells great. Man, Ryan won't stop talking about it.
Reasonable. I mean, it's popcorn. I mean, popcorn just kind of works, right? It's just kind of basic enough that you can just have it. And the last one was, let me remember, toffee. I did make a lot of toffee over time. Those are pork chops, not toffee. They look weirdly similar in a weird way. I don't know why. It's just this one's 3 and this one's 2. That's like the only difference between pork chop and toffee, I guess. I mean, it is a timeless candy, I guess.
Oh, that toffee is perfect. Wow, it looks so yummy. Bob will be delighted. Wonderful job. Yay, Stella, you've got everything. Oh, damn sorry. By the lords of Wyron, our fellowship's larder has now been filled up to the brim with delectable victuals. Commander, victory can't have been simply earned on the battlefield, but in the kitchen too. Now let's soar swiftly and sprucely to the modest hamlet of Nordweiler. The Silver Company is bursting with impatience. The naked mole bear inn's walls will forever see in their stones imprinted the memories of our congregation. Give the order, Commander. Fate awaits.
Can I maybe on the way pick somebody else up? Because I still need to, you know, maybe talk to some people and make sure that people aren't starving. I don't know how to pronounce it. Dark gang. I don't know. Don't try me, okay? Foods are, like, anything above cheese is too exotic for me, okay? No, I'm kidding, but, like seriously. Don't try to do it with, like, an accent, I guess. Anyway, what else can I combine? Fire glow, like, just because I still have something. And potatoes? Have I tried that before? I don't know. I'm just gonna try it, you know? In worst case, it's going to be something spicy. At this moment, I would like to chart a course to somewhere. I could also, like, give people food, but that's, you know, another issue that I'm gonna have to deal with. We could go to... We still need to go to, like, the Gramus Peak Shrine, I guess. Oh, Lily, I know this is painful for you. We're almost there, together. I guess almost there does mean that we are definitely close, so maybe I shouldn't do that right now. And the other place was Hoseki Quarry, South Point Docks, and the villa. South Point Docks, which one was that one? Was that here? I don't quite recall. It's this one, okay, that's not that far away. So let's go over here first, maybe. And during that time I'm gonna real quick, you know, give some food around. I feel like some people might be hungry, and I could also ask about, like, you know, a certain play. Why am I going here? The cubicle should be here. Yeah, you should probably be hungry. Yep. What else do you like? You like healthy stuff? You like plain stuff? You probably don't like that stuff. That's too comforting. Disgusting snack? I mean, I kind of want to try it because it is nutritious, okay? This is not considered food, per se. Well, I get it. I just had to try. How about just veggies? I will always be eating healthy. Otherwise? Don't tell that child, but he's not ready for the limelight. That sounds like harsh, you know, the harsh critique. That's why I don't teach children. They whine and scream and they think they're good at things, which they are not. But telling them would be devastating, so I just don't interact with them. Well, at least they're honest. Otherwise? I never really felt useful teaching the gifted ones. Nor did I take pleasure in breaking the spirit of the weak ones. Seeing them just struggle. Not knowing why these challenges were forced upon them. They did this to themselves. They had to be there, in class. They had one task, to listen. They were barely able to do that. And I loved every second of it. Because through hardship, they would learn. Learn how to survive. Learn how to be better. Learn how to stop being burdens and become leaders. Well, I guess not everyone's gonna be a leader though, I'm sorry about that. Also, again, like, I say again, but like, school system, definitely, I don't know, maybe not perfect for everyone, you know? There are different ways to learn. Even though I do, like, I'm actually someone who is like a proponent of like having kids go to school. Yeah, it's like not the perfect way. There's definitely improvement to be made, but I feel like, you know, there are like too many things kind of stuck in school in a way. And I say that as somebody who didn't actually enjoy school, but I do think like, first of all, being forced into like a social environment is, like, on average, I would say a decent thing to do. I want to find like not a doctor, but like a chef here. Oh, what did I look for? A soft point dogs foreman. Okay. No, I just wanted to finish that thought before I completely forget it. Basically, like the idea, or like even in school, like you are getting prepared, especially like if there's like a chance of failure, right? Like I've heard that there are like some programs and stuff where you can't fail. Basically, you're just getting pulled along. And you don't have to like learn like the minimum requirements, for example. But there are also like the other things where if there's like trouble at home, for example, like imagine being locked up at home completely, right? Like if there wasn't like a like if you weren't forced to go to school and there was like an issue at home, like we're talking like on like higher levels, right? Like we're talking like maybe abuse, for example. Like who would figure that one out? I'm not saying that schools are like perfect for that, but there's at least a chance for like someone to notice, right? That kind of thing. And like I'm saying this as an example, but there are like other similar examples, also like going to clubs, again meeting people that you don't really get if you're like, for example, homeschooled necessarily, especially if it's like a more strict one where, you know, I'm not saying that homeschooling can never work, right? That there are like a lot of situations where I see for example, families that have to travel a lot or something like that for work. I can see that working as an alternative to like absolutely nothing, but I do think that it's generally a good idea to have like a social environment like that, if it's possible, right? Anyway,
Out of the way. I'm working here.
I'm working here, okay? I need to still find someone.
I move!
Maybe you are actually further up, right? I feel like just because we're like later in the game, I'm kind of assuming that whatever I have, like whoever I have to talk to is probably like locked behind the higher ranks. How about you? Okay, I guess I was wrong about that. I could still like, that was a weird whack. Whack this one. Yes, I'm gonna hold it as long as possible to whack that one. Don't really need gold, but hey, maybe one day. I could sell it. I mean, gold is like worth a lot, and like if I get like an infinite amount of it, then I could absolutely ruin the economy. I'm a bit busy right now, miss. One of my guys got his hands cut off yesterday. Yeah, I know. That's quite a bit of paperwork. If Mike wants his hospital bills paid, he needs to sign this thing from the corporate office. It's pretty boilerplate legal stuff, saying Mike won't sue if they pay his medical bills. Anyway, the doctors are reattaching his hands right now, so he'll be able to sign it soon enough. I know. Apparently doctors can do that? What was the name of this doctor again? I don't remember his name, but I know where he lives. Why? Because he kept saying it over and over. He was very proud of his penthouse in Old Central District. It was weird. I was in the operating room as a representative of the company. The doctor kept talking about his hot tub and his $1 million watch, reminding us that he was the best doctor in the whole wide world. I feel like if we have to talk about that, maybe, you know, maybe I'm doubting it. And of that, while reattaching Mike's two hands, it was pretty wild. I was just thinking, can you stop talking and concentrate on reattaching my buddy's hands? Anyway, Mike's gonna be okay. You know, he's a buddy, which is why I'm forcing him to do like legal stuff. He'll be back at work soon. The company only offers 5 sick days a year, and he already took a couple to take care of his daughter. Hands or no hands, Mike will be in tomorrow. And I guess this doctor will be in a penthouse in Old Central District. What an odd world. I guess I learned something here. That's why I'm talking to the foreman. I didn't quite understand why I knew that I had to talk to the foreman though. Maybe there was like a thing there where just to figure out like about the doctor, and maybe because I talked to like so many people, I heard about the doctor before. I just didn't remember. I'm not so sure. It was just kind of confusing, I guess, in a way. And I guess I don't like being confused. Like that way, right? Like I'm just kind of confused and baffled and all of that stuff. Anyway, I guess we are taking the boat again. I know it's kind of a surprise, like after all of these hours of gameplay, that we are taking the boat. Old Central, this Amber Town. Old Central, was it this one? This one? Am I stupid? No, Old Central was this one. Yeah, okay. I mean, we are like nearby, so let's go there real quick. While I'm talking to like Buck about like the performance, since we had apparently not done that yet. Where's Buck hanging out? Probably in this room? That's where I would hang out. I mean, look at the cool room.
That was a bit boring. No wizards, no dragons, no traps, no elves. Not for me, sorry. But a child has guts and imagination. He will no doubt be a great dungeon master in a few years.
Well, I mean, I do appreciate that positive comment at the end.
Commander, well, never mind. Have some snacks, Stella. You want some?
Oh, a lot of snacks. Popcorn, toffee, and corn dog. Why do you give me that stuff back?
Yeah. I was in dire need of a spirit heal. Also pizza. Do you have pizza?
I do have a pizza.
Many thanks to my commander. Once again, I'm filled with the joy of the sight of such a glorious red disc. Delicious. I could eat tomato pizza all day.
And you're really happy about that. Look at that. Harvest XP potions? Oh yeah, I completely forgot that. I still need to figure out how to get XP potions. And it was like... I know that there's like an achievement, I think, for like getting all the buildings or something like that. Just because like Steam tells me like about like some achievements every once in a while. Like, yeah, I have like basically all of them, right? Except for something I needed XP bottles for. I don't remember what it was. Well, in any case, I'm gonna quickly talk to Sandy. What did they say? Really? Really? They all said they liked it. Really? Really liked it? Are you sure, Big Cat? I don't know. I'm just not convinced. I can see it on your face. They told you they liked it, but it was not good. It was terrible. It didn't go right. I know it. Even if you try to hide it. I just can't do nothing right. I will never make another play. I hate it. You really should though. You know, there's always a... You know, you learn from this one, okay? Next time put some dragons and elves in there. And Buck is going to like it, okay? I'm sorry. Okay, do we have toffee? Oh wow, dessert again. I could eat dessert at every meal, all the time. Thank you, Big Cat. And maybe a hug. I'm sorry, you know, I probably shouldn't have lied, but I didn't really have a choice. Oh, wow, you're good at this. I don't like hearing so many bad things about me. Why were people mean? You're not even unhappy about that, it's like the impressive thing. Oh. I don't get it. People usually like my plays. And I like doing them. Now I don't really feel like doing them anymore. Aww. I'm gonna bother you some more until you do again. I guess you go to sleep? Okay. Fair enough. I'm gonna not bother you then. I get it. My presence is annoying and, you know, how did I get into your room and all that stuff? Ah, it's crazy. Oh wait, I wanted to actually, you know, meet a doctor. Probably top floor somewhere, or maybe on the streets, I don't know. It's like one or the other, like with this game. What's the building? I can't even talk about this anymore. The highest building? Is it you? I mean, I do see someone in here. This is definitely not the highest building, but, you know. I do know doctors earn like a little bit of money, but maybe not, you know, the kind of money you would need for this. Also, why is there... Okay, I want to say, like, why is that floor missing?
Oh, later.
Okay, it's not you. Okay, I'm assuming that you were, like, truthful then, and I have to go, like, to the highest one? Which is, like, the building to the left, I think, right? Yeah. I mean, it's been some time since we last been here, but I do like this place. You know, it's high buildings and stuff. Which is weird, I don't like high buildings. They have, like, a nice vibe, but, honestly... You know, give me a basement. No, but seriously, let's climb this one, I guess. Oh, boing. I don't know why I'm climbing this one. I should probably be smarter about this and actually climb this one. No? Be smart for once in your life, please. Okay, this is actually not a good way to go. I could probably just climb it like this. I hope that works. I hope there are, like, floors everywhere. I don't actually recall, like, how to go, like, to the very top. Was this one the one that had, like, another, like, I'm gonna call, like, mini building on top? Because I really don't recall. Unless it's you. Oh, good. No, it's not you. Okay. Yeah, I mean... Oh, wait, this is actually connected. I forgot about that. Are you at the very top? Is it you? Are you a doctor? Maybe you are. Who knows? Well, nobody is ever going to figure that one out. Hey! Okay, that was just a hey. I expected more. Well, anyway. Less talking, more walking. On this roof? Okay. Goodbye. I feel like it. Am I in the right place? Old Central District, yeah. I guess I have to find a doctor? I can't wait to see the set. This will be another turning point for my career. Well, this is not this career that I'm talking about. How about you? You look like you have a penthouse suite. Yeah, I want to talk to you. Also quiet. Weird. I'm just gonna talk to like everyone. Right, like worst case, I'm gonna be bothering a lot of people. Because otherwise I'm not sure. Can't wait to see the set. Yeah, this is the same one that we talked to before. I don't think anyone was down here, right? Maybe somebody's just lying, okay? That could always be an option. You know, lies in my video games? Ah, can't believe this. Because I don't know where else to look. Unless I missed like somebody in this building. Right, it could be, you know, very much something that happened. And Daffodil is not really helping out here, you know? It would be great if Daffodil could just like run around and, you know, figure out like who I'm supposed to talk to. Did I forget anyone in the biggest building? Oh, nothing. I guess I'm stumped. It's not here. Exactly. I mean, stop right there. I guess it might be you. If you want to talk. We could do that here. I mean, it's basically the right thing. Stop right there. Oh, wait. What? You're looking for a doctor? Well, look no further. You found him. You found me. I'm a world-renowned hand surgeon. I've been on talk shows. I've been recognized in malls. I own a 600-gallon hot tub. Always tropical and ready for when this doctor comes home. After a hard day of doing what surgeons do, I need to relax my hands in warm, bubbling water. That's the life of this prestigious doctor. I'm known for my impeccable surgery skills and for being punctual. I'm always on time because of this watch. It costs so much money, I don't want to say. It's encrusted with rare diamonds. It's a triple retrograde tourbillon. Well, I can see I lost you there. Yeah, you definitely did. I thought it as a gift for myself after my 4th marriage. Now, back to you. You need a doctor? For Overbrook? I thought that place closed down. And it's so far away. Where would I ever work in a place like that? For money! I do it for more money. No one ever says no to more money. I just love buying myself new things. When I'm not at work, I shower myself with expensive gifts. Such is my nature. I would consider it for 10,000 glims. Up front. No bi-weekly payments. Glims only. One-time offer. Deal? Well, I can hear the money sloshing around in your pockets. Fork it over if you still want me to work in that awful Overbrook. Alright? I do have the glims, and I'm kinda required by gamer law to do this. Well, just like that, you've got yourself a deal. I'll start prepping my move. I tell my job that I'm moving on up to a better gig. Overbrook doesn't sound too exciting. I might just lie and say I'm going to a more reputable hospital. Well, see you around. Thanks for the money. Well, reasonable. Okay, at least we got a good doctor here. And we advanced the other quests. Also, I have to go over here. Like, orientation is a thing in this game. I sometimes have to check. In any case, I guess, now that we have, you know, given some bad news to our little companion, and also have at this point found a doctor for, you know, the people who actually need it, I would say we actually made some good progress today, and I feel like this is probably a good point to end it. Next time, I guess we are finally helping out Buck. We still need to go to Nordweiler, right? But there's like so much to do, right? So much to do, so much to see. I guess sometimes you just have to see something about like back streets or something. I don't know. In any case, I hope you enjoyed the episode. I wish you a wonderful rest of your day. I'll be seeing you next time. Till then, have a good one and bye-bye.